All right, very welcome to a new video. Today we are going to see how we can install Claude Fable 5 in Expert AI Terminal. So Fable 5 is a Mythos class model just released yesterday from Anthropic. And as you might know already by all the social media chatter, this is a Mythos class model which was deployed through Project Glasswing. And except for all the cybersecurity capabilities and even some biological capabilities, Fable 5 is actually equal to Mythos 5 in terms of capabilities and performance outputs as well. Now, if we look at this table, you can see that as per the SWE Bench Pro, Claude Mythos 5 or Fable 5 has performed significantly better than Opus 4.8, which was just at 69.2%. But here it scores 80.3%. So that's great. This benchmark tells us how this particular model is currently the cutting edge of software engineering. And if we are doing any kind of frontier development, this is the go-to model. All right, so very simply, I'll go ahead and search for Claude Fable 5 on OpenRouter. Great. Here you can see there is a notice that Fable 5 does not allow zero data retention. So because I think the Anthropic's data retention policy for Mythos class is different, that's fine for right now. And you can also look at the pricing. It's $10 for in and $50 for out. I think the cached rate is $12.50 that I had read earlier. So you can see that this model is equally priced to Opus 4.8 if you sorry Opus 4.8 fast. So if you've been using Opus 4.8 fast, this model is at the same pricing. Another important thing for all the Claude subscribers, Fable 5 is available till I think June 22nd or July 22nd. So about 2 weeks, I think it is available as a preview, and then it can only be used as a paper use model. So through their API pricing, it will be used. So that in a way is good news for all the expert AI terminal users because from day one, you will be able to use Claude Fable 5 without any rate limiting and with a prepaid usage that SSV.Asia supports. Alright, so that was all the introduction for this video. Let's go ahead and start drafting the prompt from which we can go ahead and install Fable 5. It's not even installing, it's more about configuring a model's JavaScript file in which all the models have been listed. So for that, I have already given a file path. For all customers, you can hit me up on mail@ssv.asia and I'll be able to help and guide you through personally as per your own specifications. I'll just write down in this file path, there is a file called models.json. Just how you added Opus 4.8 and 4.8 fast. Now add this new Claude model as well. Make Let me know when you are done so that I can reopen the terminal to test if the model is working. I think this much is enough. I have also provided it with the OpenRouter URL, but I could also simply copy the model ID. This is much faster for any LLM to understand. You can see this is the model ID, and with this, I think it will understand what to do. We have also provided the URL so that it can run a web search on its own and see if anything else is required. Let me see if there is any reasoning settings that can be done. Quick start. Yeah, so yep, there is a little bit about reasoning as well. Okay, so they have provided an SDK integration overview as well, but let's not go that deep. I'll just go ahead and mention that also look at the quick start section and do any kind of reasoning details as well, something like that. Okay, so let's just go ahead and do that. Refer to the quick start section in the OpenRouter URL for any code details, especially for reasoning. Other than that, keep this model entry similar to other models like 4.8 in the file. Okay, I think this can be one shot or zero shot. So I don't even need to type in the terminal. I can paste, but instead of that, I can also just provide it with the file path of the file that we have just created from the prompt. It will read into it and directly you can say that it has started working. It already read the models.json file and now it is looking for open router information on Fable 5. Yeah, so it is understanding keep this model entry similar, so it will understand the syntax. Okay, so seems like it has done its job. It added lines 130 to 143 in that file. Good. Let me also verify checking the valid JSON. It also checked the JSON validity to the open router. Okay, so it has said that I can reopen and start. I could also simply resume this session if it didn't work and I have to come back to this. For simplicity, I will also name this session. So let's just name it Fable 5 so that I know this conversation happened. Now I'll simply just do a double control C, exit the terminal. I'll go ahead and close this. Actually, I'll just reopen this application itself to avoid any cache issues. So this is an application that I've been using called Terax. I feel this is much better than the one that I was using earlier, which was Warp. It is a very less storage based. I think it's only 7 MB. And here you can see I am in the terminal. Now here I have a how to start file readily available that gets delivered to all our customers as well. So I can just use the two commands over here and start the terminal. So instead of going to your USB folder, clicking on the bat or command file, these are just two commands from which you can open your terminal in whichever IDE you work in. All right, because the code was a little bit modified, then I feel it will take some time to open up. Yeah, it did. And now we are back. Let's do slash model and see if it has been added. Yeah, here you can see that Anthropic Claude Fable 5 has been added. Great. I can change the thinking level as well. Let's keep it high. And let's just start with a simple hi, just to test if the relay is working. First time, all models take up some time because they're understanding the context of the terminal. And here you can see terminal online ready, expert AI terminal, local first, citation grounded, portable, exactly what the terminal is. And it is giving me some of the commands that I use uh, commonly. So this is great. Here you can see we already have Fable 5 working for us. Took me, I think, about 10 minutes to do this. This is the power of Expert AI Terminal. If you're into AI or ML research and development, this is your go-to terminal to try out as many LLM models as you want with consistent memory. Here you can see right now I have a list of 481 different LLM models that I can choose from. Each of them have their own capabilities. Each of them have their own pricing segments. So I can control my own workflows and control the cost of each of those workflows as well. Thank you everybody for joining in. This was just a short tutorial. In another video, if everybody wants, I can create a video of testing this particular model, its capabilities, and determining why Fable 5 is the best model and, of course, the most expensive model to work with as of now. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next video.